Few luxury off-roaders come with the heritage that a Mitsubishi Pajero does. For the better part of a decade, the Japanese manufacturer held exclusive rights to the top position on the podium at the world's toughest rally, the Dakar. The Pajero has been largely unchanged from a looks department for quite some time now. But more recently, a sports version was released which cost close to 100,000 rand cheaper than the original Pajero. We just had to take the 2013 model out onto the track to find out whether it has what it takes to hold a candle to its brother. The 3.2-litre Pajero model has a power output of 140 kilowatts, with the larger of the two engines producing 441 Nm of torque, helping the 300 kg heavier Pajero overcome most obstacles with relative ease. The smaller 2.5-litre diesel engine of the Pajero Sport produces 131 kilowatts of power with torque hitting 350 Nm, which is less than the Pajero, but is negligibly due to the lower total mass of the vehicle. Whereas the Pajero has the advantage of an 88-litre fuel tank compared to the 70-litre fitted to the Sport has a much tighter turning circle at an impressive 5.6 meters, which enables it to maneuver in and out of tricky situations with relative ease. Both models come standard with gear settings of 2 high for everyday city-like driving, 4 high, which can be used when drivers are unsure about surface conditions, 4 high with locked center div, which should be sufficient for most beginner to intermediate off-road obstacles, and 4 low with locked center div for either avoiding trouble or getting yourself out thereof. Apart from that, both models also come out with a rear div lock, which is handy in preventing one from getting stuck in deep muddy terrain or very loose sand. Once the wheels start turning in awkward positions and the suspension gets put under pressure, the McPherson front suspension and multi-link rear coil spring suspension of the Pajero Sport makes a name for itself. Coupled with the overall weight distribution, the Sport just feels unshakably composed as opposed to the all-wheel independent suspension of the Pajero, which seems harsh and clumsy. When looking at the overall dimensions of the vehicle, it is apparent that the Pajero and Pajero Sport have similar capabilities. Both Sport approach and depart angles of 36 and 25 degrees respectively, with the Pajero having a slightly higher breakover angle due to its higher ground clearance at 235 millimeters. Overall, the stats favor the more expensive 3.2-litre original Pajero. But in the Pajero Sport, Mitsubishi has unearthed a vehicle which, when off-roading, transcends statistics and becomes greater than the sum of all its parts. Both vehicles are superbly competent off-road, but in the Pajero Sport, one gets the feeling that it was purpose-built for it, whereas in the original Pajero, it all seems a bit harsh.